guys and girls, welcome back to the video. It's fantastic to have you here as always. In this video I want to get the crossover pipe finished. I want to get it up into the turbo, so that's going to be my plan for today. I spent a bit of time last night buttoning up a couple of things. I had to redo the fuel lines at the back, so now I've got them like this, a bit shorter. I would have liked this line to be a bit shorter, but being so short it didn't like when I was making it, but that'll work, so I'm happy with that. And yeah, my goal today is to get this up into the turbo, get the wastegate flange on it somewhere. I'm thinking somewhere right around this area, and I'll deal with all that once I get the turbo on it. I got some stainless to make the charge pipe with. I'm a bit bummed that I only got 305 grade stainless. I thought that I was getting something a little bit more like this. Nice shiny stuff, but maybe it'll take a polish or something, or maybe I can clear it, I don't know. I'm going to cross that bridge when I come to it. Got the turbo down there, so I'm just going to pop you on the tripod, stick you out there, and then we'll get stuck into making that crossover. I went and got some new gas shields for the TIG torch and a tin of acetone. I had one guy comment saying that acetone to clean will help, and it is one thing that I'd been thinking about for a while. I'd just never gotten around to getting some, so I went and made a shop to go and get some. Oh, sorry, I went to a shop and got some, and I went and brought a 4-pack of the gas lenses, and I'll just keep wire wheeling like I do, so hopefully I won't get so much contamination. But yeah, anyway, without further ado, I've got to get this. I'm probably just going to trim this in half, so it's a 45. Or maybe even a bit less, but anyway, I'll stick you guys on the tripod and we will start having a look.
are sworn to mend the bond that we have torn. Raise a storm and go where we've never been before. We are sworn to mend the bond that we have
Alright, so I've got it tacked together. Reasonably happy with the location. It is a little too close down there to that, so I'm going to trim probably this one back a bit so that it'll roll it back around. And then I'm also going to twist it a little bit in this direction to bring the nose of it up. And that's probably going to be about it. I don't know, it's really hard. This is so heavy. It's so hard to test and see if this piece is going to work or if that piece is going to work. Might almost scrap all of this as well and try and bring it a bit further back. I don't know, I'm still just mocking it up. I'm somewhat happy with the way it is there. I'm going to keep fiddling with it a bit more, and I'll bring you guys back once I've figured out a bit better of a spot. Alright, so I've gone and made a couple of slight changes. I trimmed a bit off this flange, trimmed a bit off that, and it's rocked it back. As you can see, I've got a fair bit of room there now. Also sort of tilted it back a bit, which brought this up a little closer to the hole. I still need to clock this and the center cartridge, but overall I'm pretty happy with how it is. It does clear the hood. I checked that, I dropped the hood down, and there's plenty of room in between the hood and this. There's not a lot of room for a filter, so I'll probably end up just putting a little one straight on. I don't know. It'd be nice if it sat a little lower, but then this would be basically sitting on the bottom, and well, I don't really want that, so I think it'll look alright once the rad's in and the fans are in, and we get the wastegate on, and then the dump pipe will go down there. I don't think it's going to look too bad. Anyway, I'm going to go take this off now, weld up these 4 welds, pop it back on, minus the turbo of course, and then I've got to think about wastegate. I'm thinking maybe somewhere out here, and then the dump tube down that way. But yeah, I'll figure that out in a minute. For now I'm just going to go and get these welds done. Alright, that's it. I got it all welded up. I meant to put it on time lapse, but I forgot all about it. I think acetone was the key because these welds turned out far better. These obviously wasn't clean enough. I didn't have any porosity or any trouble. This one looks a bit shit, but that's just cloth from my welding gloves melting on it. Got the flange plate welded. It's stupid fucking hot right now, so I'm gonna let it cool down naturally. If I cool this down too quick, that stainless weld will crack. So I'm just gonna let it cool down, and then I'm gonna get ready to put the wastegate on, which I think is gonna get like a hole drilled right there, and then just a little nub of pipe onto the gate, and that should be about it. Yeah, I meant to do some time lapse, but I forgot to turn the camera on or bring it in there while I was welding. But that's that welded up. I'll come back once I've got it back on the car and I'm getting ready to mock up the wastegate. So I just got my hole cut for the wastegate, and I got my little piece of pipe. It's going to go in there like so, and then the wastegate flange will go on top of that. So I'll go ahead, weld this on, and then we'll fit it back up to the car, and I'll show you basically how the finished product looks. It's pretty much the end of it. I don't really have anything else to do other than this, well, and dump pipe and intake pipe. So I've got it all welded up and tied. So this is going to be it from me in this video, but the sun is bright, so that's basically going to be it. Turbo is going to live over there in the corner. I don't have a great deal of room for filter. Maybe I'll put the filter just straight on this, or maybe a guard. I don't know, I'll see. I don't want it to go and pump crap through my motor. Wastegate's on, so I can either pump it down there to a screamer pipe, or it'll roll around. Oops, stuck on the paint. It's not good. Yeah, anyway, or I can point it down there and either plumb it back in, which, let's face it, I'm never going to do that, or point the screamer pipe down there. Hey. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's up and out of the way of the rad, so now I can get the rad in here. Factory fans, I'm going to try and test fit them. Pretty sure they're going to clear there alright. Plenty of room for the hose. Intercooler piping is going to be a little bit interesting, getting it to come sort of out here and then down there. I might have to weld a 90 straight onto the compressor housing. But yeah, I'll figure that out later. Basically that's going to be the next video. I've got the hole saw I've got to sink down through there. The turbo line I've got to remake because it's now twice as long, and I've got to redo the oil drain as well. I think I'll probably bring it under here and then just have it go straight down onto there, but I'll figure all that out later in an upcoming video. Wow, that sun is bright. Yeah, I've got enough room for the hood close the hood down, you can see there's enough gap between here and the hood. There's about 20 mil or so. It does mean that this is going to cook my nice pretty paint both there and there. Am I going to cover it up? I might put something on the fender here, or I'll just go and get a turbo blanket. But yeah, that's it for the turbo piping. Finally finished it. Pretty happy with how it's turned out. Oh, my welds have turned out a lot nicer. I think half of it, so there's no porosity in any of these ones. I did get a tiny bit in one spot. I think that's probably just because I didn't clean it enough. So thank you to whoever commented about the acetone. Like I said earlier, I was thinking about getting some sooner, but that comment really sort of motivated me to go and get some. It seems to have been the thing that's helped. So I'm going to try and make sure that I keep a stock of acetone on hand. Other than that, that's about it from me in this video. Still got a fair bit to go to sort of get it ready before I can fire her up. I've got to remake the turbo oil and feeds. I'm going to have a look at making the dump maybe in the next video with some of the intercooler piping, so I want to get some of the intercooler piping made next video. I've ordered a coil relocation bracket to hold 6 LS coils, so I'm going to move them onto the side of the plenum chamber there, so I've got to sand off some of that paint and weld that so that'll fit. I also still have to clean that up. Just getting there. Shouldn't be too much longer before I can fire her up and start working on the break-in. But until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, comment, share the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. But until then, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.